Hello everybody, give me just a minute. I am actually adding something really cool, I hope. Let's see here. Yes, it is a new toy. Oh dear. That didn't work. One sec, sorry. Well, think. Huh. Alright, well I'll have to figure this out in just a minute actually, one sec. Alright, I'll figure that out on my break. But there should be like little avatars and stuff. Sorry everybody. Yes. I downloaded and bought the stream avatar. No, I did not do that on purpose. Shadow, that is a total happenstance. All right, cool. All right, my first break, I will do some finagling on that. But today we are here to build the Zaku 2. We're gonna do a bunch of sanding of parts, and we are going to hopefully provide some satisfying experiences here. And if we get bored of this, we will go ahead and switch over to just doing some painting. So, let's see here. What do we got? Let's do a weapon first. The weapons are nice and easy. I did 2 of those yesterday after the stream. How's everyone doing today? We all having fun? Cold gonna do some art. You totally should do some art. Art's super fun. What row, Raggy? That's the end. These are the 2 ends. Yeah. Let's go ahead. We'll just slot that in there right now while we have it. Hey, nice. Perfect timing then. Oh man, I'm gonna keep messing this up. Medias. Hope I'm getting that remotely close. Tell you what, so I'm not constantly rocking all the cameras. Let's go ahead and we'll just give that a little up to Daisy, and we will. Yeah. Not so that might be a little bit too high. There we go. Alrighty. Well, I am very happy to have you here. Oops, that flew off. Alrighty. So we're just gonna throw this in here real quick. Make sure we got the convex one out. And there is that little part in its spot. Now let's take care of this little holder thingy. So what we're doing is we're sanding away all of those little nipper cuts and such. Actually, it might be smart just to put this. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll grab a sanding sponge. And now here we're going to use the sanding sponges and we're just going to polish the pieces. Kind of get rid of those mold lines a little bit, all of that good stuff. Here it's winter. Oh wow, where are you then? Because right here it's middle of summer. Well, end of summerish. At least 1,000. Or if you don't want to share where you live, that's okay too. I just realized that. That might not be something everybody likes to share. I think, did you say Philippines? Last night? Argentina, okay. Okay. Yes, Shadow is dealing with Canadian winters. So he's going to scoff at all of our talk about not liking winter. I say it before about so many things. The worst you experience is just as bad as the worst anyone else experiences. It goes for weather and loss and grief, tragedy, all that stuff. We can only have a relative experience. It's so true, and it's so important to keep in mind. I hate winter. Mostly because I have a bunch of arthritis and stuff, and then my hands hurt a lot. All of that. And my old karate injuries and such, those start to bug me. There we go, we'll polish that up. And that's good enough. Alright, on to the next one. Figured this would be a nice little warm-up to tonight's content. Just doing a weapon. Summer is hell. Yeah, I love hot summers. Super hot summers, they're amazing. And hot and humid, oh my god, love it. But I live here in Ohio where it turns on a dime here in the US. So you'll have a very warm day and then a very cold day. Yes, that is correct. We'll deal with that. That's definitely going to come up. So occasionally we might end up gluing a piece in if it's a little too loose, all of that good stuff. And we'll be eliminating some mold lines and stuff. In fact, let's go ahead and let's get started on that right now. So this one's a really easy. I think this is only like a 3-step. Is this oriented in a specific way? Or is this? Should be the same. We'll see here. There's that. And did I miss a little nublet? I did. For the most part, we talked a little bit about all the care that goes into the kits and such. Unless we're removing mold lines, usually you don't come across something like that. Oh, well, wait. Like this then? Yeah, like that. A blip bug? We're going to try and catch a blip bug. Move my... I'll have that ball, okay. Well, wait a second. I don't have any Pokeballs, I don't think, guys. Oh no, I forgot to buy Pokeballs today. Of anything? I have a Premier Ball. Okay. Let's see here. What is it? Poke Shop? Pokeball 3? Is that gonna work? Yeah, there we go. Now I got some Pokeballs. Okay, so see this line here down the middle? Let's see if I can get this in frame here. See that line there right down the middle where those two pieces intersect? We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try and get rid of that a little bit. And for parts like this, it's not so bad. I like to use some liquid cement. I prefer to use a cement that more so melts the plastic, but this is fine for this. Oops. Not a good start to our night shadow. We didn't catch the blip bug. It's fine, it's a bug. Alright, so we're gonna let that glue dry a little bit. And yeah, normally I would use a nice glue that melts the plastic, but I can't seem to find mine, so we'll just move on. Let's see here in this piece. Did we sand? Yeah, we sanded this, and it's just gonna snap right. It just goes right in there like that. You got a nice little click, and there's our gun. Oh, the trigger. I hate this piece. But if it's missing, it's super obvious, and I always notice. It bugs me. This tiny little piece. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Alright, cool. This is the Gundam figure, yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this until my hands hurt. Doing a bunch of sanding like this will make my hands hurt very quickly because you have to hold that tiny little part into place for so long. After we get to a good stopping point and my hands are kind of starting to kill me, we'll switch over to painting something. I have a couple of D&D figures here that we got to get working on, like the Aranese. Let's see here. We did the wings on that one a couple streams ago, but we need to get the rest of it painted. And same with the Deva. And we also have this Warhammer figure that I need to get done for a commission. So, we got some stuff to do. I like to do this in small bursts, though, especially with the sanding. Because it kills your hands very quickly. Alright, cool. Now that glue is dried a little bit, does not take very long, we will... we'll just go ahead and we'll sand here. We'll sand it again. And then that kind of eliminates that line because we filled in the gap a little bit. I'm not going to bother too much with the bottom. But yeah. And then once we polish this up and then once we prime it, you won't even be able to notice that gap because it's been filled now with the dried glue and bits. Kinder Surprises as an adult. Kinder Surprises. My wife got a Kinder Egg once. They used to be illegal here in the States. You can't sell, or for the longest time, you couldn't sell anything targeted as kids that was meant to be edible with any kind of toy or small object. So for a while, Kinder Eggs were illegal, if I'm not mistaken. But my wife got one at a halal market once. Yeah, you couldn't, or They ended up, so it was illegal to do like the candy and the toy inside. So what they ended up doing was they made Kinder Eggs a little bit differently here in the U.S. And the toy is just entirely. Oh no, because it was illegal, and then they added them. I don't know. I don't eat chocolate. I'm allergic to chocolate, so I don't know too much about it. But I know at one point Kinder Eggs were illegal. Like, well, okay, illegal is a weird word. You just couldn't buy or sell them here. We are missing a part because I see a little snap. Yeah, okay, we're missing a handle and the end. I need the handle and the, oh, geez. Okay, so that handle and that handle should be almost identical. But we shall see. Well, we can actually tell by the type of plastic here. So, this was meant to come off the E sprue, which was slightly lighter than the H sprue. So, just go over this real quick. So this piece came from H, and this piece came from E. And we need the piece from E. And we have two of these trigger guards that are identical in sculpt, but they are two different colors. So we need the lighter one. So a little bit of process of elimination, which is why we divided this up a little bit more. I think when we were doing this part, I was getting a little lazy. I was having a really long night the other night. You can find a lot of brands in the... Yeah, you cannot find a lot of brands of chocolate egg surprises here. In fact, if you go to a normal grocery store like a Kroger or a Walmart, you probably won't find any. You usually have to go to international markets like the halal market, which is halal food, or like specifically an Asian market where they have a lot of really authentic and Asian ingredients and imports and things. You just don't get those things here. No. Yeah, it's never affected me because I don't again, I don't eat chocolate, but I am 100% allergic to that chocolate life. Ooh, I can already start to feel it in my hands. All right, guys, we're gonna get somewhere in this subassembly. But this part is usually what ends up taking me the longest in a kit. Is just because, oh man, you guys can't hear that, but all kinds of arthritis and many broken bones from karate doing their thing in my hands. Alrighty, so we'll pop that on there. Nice little satisfying click. And that's nice and tight. Nice. Okay, good deal. It's a little too tight, so I'm going to wiggle it back and forth a couple of times just to make sure it's in there the way we want it. And then we're going to grab this. I hate doing curved surfaces that have these little sublines on them. I always end up ruining them. We'll try it here, though. You gotta bring your chocolate chickens to New York then, yeah. Welcome back, Shadow. You didn't miss any Pokemon, don't worry. Or actually, you did miss one, Chimchar. I'm kidding. You didn't miss Chimchar. And I did look it up, Shadow. If you do try and restart your account to get a different starter, you sell it and then you try and give permissions and stuff, it does remember your account, and you just have to wait until you have money to try and catch something. Or at least that's what, maybe on an old update. I couldn't find anyone recently asking that question, but I was a little bit curious this afternoon. Yeah, so I think so. I think they're illegal. I remember hearing something about it, and man, someone might correct me in the comments on the YouTube video if I'm wrong, but we'll see. It's also time to correctly to miss any Pokemon or the bubble thing. Oh yeah, that's right, because you got to get those. I lowered that point total for you by a lot, by a 20th. So Sebastian Medias, Mr. Medias, or Mrs. Medias, I don't know. There is you get points, you get experience points when you are watching my channel. And you can use those experience points for a number of things. You can make me drink water, you can make me do stuff with my other hand, all kinds of little bits of weird stuff. However, one of the things that you can do is if you gain 50,000 points, you actually just get a model. And I will send you a model in the mail. You can either pick one out that we've recently done, or you can you know, we'll work something out. You can get me probably something reasonable custom wise. Like I can get something for you. I have a big stock. Nothing extreme like a colossal dragon, but you know, one of our models. And you just get that, and you use those follower points for it. I don't know if you're watching on mobile, I don't know if you'll be able to start, but if you're on a computer, yeah. You just give it access to your Twitch account, and then you can join Shadow and I as we try and catch Pokemon. And then once you have a team of 6, you can battle it out and such. Wow, you didn't see the follower point. Yeah. So it's fun. Let me see, what else do I have? I'm trying to think of other things I could put in there. The name generator is kind of blah. Oh, yeah, for 20, you can pick what we do next. Squirtle, you got a Squirtle? I'm so jealous. He got a Squirtle. Shut up. That's... See, we both got really weird, Oh, well, at least you got one of the Gen 1 starters. Shadow and I both got some of the really later generation starters that I had to look up mine, Subble or something. And I'm a little jealous of Shadow's. He got Oshawott. Alright, cool. There is our gun. All assembled and sanded up. I did the barrel of it earlier. I don't think you can trade. I think you can Wonder Trade. Wonder Trade's an item, but I don't know how it works. No, you don't. You don't start with Gen 1. Shadow got a Gen 4, I want to say, or 5? And I got a Gen 4 or 5 as well. Is there a button for a trade? Wait. See, I don't get to just mess around with this. Is there really? Okay. Don't Shadow, don't bully Medeus into trading you that Pokemon. There totally is. You can trade. Oh my god, you're right. Yeah, you know what's funny is I almost deleted that toss a coin to your Witcher, to your painter thing, before last week's stream, and then Pie Master actually gave me my first ever tip on there, and I was like, all right, well, even if it's just for Pie and his memes, I will keep it there. It was actually kind of funny because I legitimately was making room for the Pokemon thing, and I almost got rid of the whatchamacallit thing, and then I was like, okay, well, at the end of the day, this forgot to say the kicker. Geralt de Rivera. Oh, yes, he gave me the amount of pie. Yeah, for his little trolley bits. I hope his day at work today went pretty well. I checked the work logs briefly, and they were pretty busy today. I felt a little bit bad that I was off. There was a lot of jobs rolling today. So, busy day for sure. What is this piece? We'll put it down here. Yeah, lots of tiny little pieces here in this one. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay, cool. Is this 2 guns? No, that's 1 gun. Okay, cool. Yes, he did give me the Pie Master, the amount of pie. And it's such a John... oh, yes. Sebas, there's a, yeah, the Google Doc to share all of the commands you can do. So you don't really train your Pokemon the way you do like in other games, at least until you get a team of 6. You can't really level them up or anything. So at the beginning, what you're going to want to do is try and catch 6, even if there's 6 that you hate. So like Yamper, gosh. Yeah, Yamper is a cutie, but I already have a Manectric, so I'm going to hold off on that one. I already have an electric type. And there's little missions like try and catch a certain number of... Oh, Shadow's going all out for that Yamper. Oh my goodness. Using your Ultra Ball. You said you were saving it for something special. I guess this is special? It's an electric corgi. It's exactly what it is. Yamper is just an electric corgi. I'm going to get a longer sanding stick here, actually. Because I'm just making my life more difficult by using the one that I cut in half for a project. There we go. Okay. Is this one got glue all over it? I have a bad tendency to glue. Okay. Oh, that's right. Did you get another Pokeball? Ultra Ball? See what they look like. Hey. Alright. And then we're going to grab the 600 here. And then what we're doing is here, we're just going to go up in grit. Then we're going to go to the 800. And then we're going to go to 1,000. That'll polish that up nice. Nice and neat like. Shadow, you caught the Yamper! Alright, cool. And then let's do this one. And so this is what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can get this to a point where you guys can see it. See that line right there down the middle of the piece? This right here? That is a mold line. Because when you think about a mold, it's a piece that comes down from here and a piece that comes up from here. And they come together and they actually make the mold. And then they inject the plastic into the mold. So that tiny little line is where the mold comes together. And we're going to try and get rid of that. Because once we add a couple layers of paint on it and such, it becomes very, very noticeable. And for Warhammer kits, I am a little bit more lenient with them because sometimes we will... Oh, thank you, Daily. See, has it been a new day for us, Shadow? What the heck? No. Hey! I got a timer ball and a Pokeball. Nice. And so the timer and quick balls, the longer you actually wait in that 90-second window, the increase, the capture rate actually goes up to 70%, up to 90%, I think, something like that. It gets really, really high. I think for the timer ball, it goes up by a percentage every second, and then the quick ball goes down by a percentage every second. So you get money for the Pokeballs every time there's a Poke event. And let's see here. Are you Macromo? No. I see other people doing their Poke Dailies, which is kind of fun. Oh man, that guy got a frozen ball? Oh yeah, sorry. So money. At the beginning, I would highly recommend not selling Pokemon. But later on, if you don't like the inherent values or the moves of a Pokemon, because you can't change the moves of them, I don't believe, you can... Oops. You can sell your Pokemon for extra money, or every single time there is a Pokemon to catch, you get a little bit of money. And it just kind of adds up. Same way with follower points. So every 10 or 15 minutes we'll have a follower. You'll be able to click that little box that allows you to gain active watching points, and then you will be able to catch Pokemon. Alright, yeah. So now we're going to work on yeeting this line out of existence, and it is definitely gone. And now we're going to grab our sanding sponge, and we're... Oh, is there... I think you might be right. I think there is an item for changing moves. I like doing these bigger pieces. It actually gives me something to hold on to. I just figured I don't play a video game or something, so I wanted something that was a little bit more engaging for my audience to do, or mainly just for Shadow to do while we stream. So yeah, I just wanted something for people to do, because I don't do a lot of the time it's just me kind of looking and just doing my own thing as I paint or something. So I wanted to make sure that people were still getting their jollies and all that good stuff. And what's fun is, Medias, you that your Pokemon and your whole account will is going to travel with you to every streamer that has this same plugin extension, which is actually gaining a lot of real big popularity now. Everyone that you end up watching that has this, your Pokemon come with you. So like, say you just want to play some of the Pokemon community game, you can go find someone like on the Discord or something that is currently streaming. And yes, so this is everywhere that the mold line was. It was all the way around the entire part. So we're sanding the whole thing. Go for it. Try it. Okay, that's pretty cool. Buddy? Poke Buddy? That's pretty neat. Alright, cool. And there's these two pieces, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to connect these up. This has a little gimmick where you could make it so you could remove and see the missiles. I'm not going to do that for this, because it's going to make painting it a little bit more of a nightmare later. So we're actually going to add a little bit of glue here. We're just going to glue this part in. Now, Gunpla kits and every kit by Bandai is designed that you don't actually have to use any glue ever. However, for things like this, situations like this where we've sanded parts and we want to make sure that we don't have access to that later, we will be using a little bit of glue. And yes, it gives that really satisfying farming vibe, yeah. I like it. Cyber is actually the one. I was watching his stream of Ghosts of Tsushima or something the other day, and I really liked it. Alright. Oh, actually, we're going to, trying to wipe off these parts. We're going to actually go ahead and buy our ultrasonic cleaner here real quick. Wait a sec. Damn it. Alright, everybody give me a minute here. That's a great question. I don't know if they evolve. I think they do. Right, we're gonna go ahead and get this one. Oh. They max out at level 20. But when you battle, everyone's at the same level of 50, I believe. You can guys, once you guys both get 6 Pokemon, we can try battling each other. Yes, 898. Gotta catch them all. I think it's fun that they keep making new ones. And like, yeah, there's always a couple of duds in every single generation, but I think it's fun. Your first step on being a Pokemon master. Smell you later. There's always a couple of duds, but there's always a couple of real good Grand Slammers or super adorable ones in every edition. Oh, I guess we can. Yes, your 5th step. I think I only have 6. So we all have quite a number of steps to go. Oh, that's right. What day is it? I have to remember to steal all my family's Prime subscriptions again. With Amazon, if you're an Amazon customer, you get a free Twitch sub every month, but you have to remember to give it to somebody every single month. So I need to set up, I need to text them and be like, hey, give me a Prime sub. Give me $2. Yes. Thank you very much, Shadow. I appreciate that. And you know, at this rate, in about 9 months or so, I will be able to actually get my first $100 payout from Twitch and YouTube. Well, not Twitch and YouTube, but just Twitch. Because I have yet to receive any money except for the one donation that John gave me, which just went directly to PayPal, which is exciting. All of that money will go back into doing some of these fun projects. Things like these Gundam kits I have, but things like painting all of the monsters in the monster manual. Those projects get expensive, and a little bit of help helps out a lot. Like John paid for one D&D figure with his donation. Just fun. There we go. Oh, that's right. Yeah, one of the missions is to try and get a certain number, try a certain number of catches. I need to remember that. So Matthias, you said you're at work. What is it that you do? Unless of course you're working right now, and then I'll ask again here in a minute. Sure, I'll try and catch that. Is this a good one, Shadow? Ooh, I like that one. I don't have any Psychics. Oh, yes. The game will automatically use a Pokeball. You don't have to say what kind of Pokeball. You don't have to say Pokeball if you want to use just one of those. Save you a little bit of typing there. You only have to specify if you want to use something different, like a Great Ball or a Premier Ball or something like that. What would be really cool is if it defaults and if you didn't have any Pokeball, it used your next one. Oh wait, no, that would be bad. Because then you might accidentally use your good ones. Security guard, that's right, that's what you said, yeah. Yeah, that was a really cool thing that you found there, Shadow. The ability to pop it out there. Rather than having to wait. Oh, is it Cyber that figured that out? Because I knew that you could type the command. I didn't realize if you just popped out your chat, you would see it. Hey, I caught the Elgim. Hooray! Alien robot baby. I'm okay with this. Medias, I will give you the heads up. The Pokemon capture rate for Pokeballs is like 30%, so be ready to miss a lot too. It's pretty bad. Oh, you want Abra? Yeah, that'd be a good one. Yes, that's right. You just want anything fire type, Shadow. I will get you a fire type, hopefully tonight. Those are both internal parts. I'm not going to be worried too much about those. Ugh. So that ultrasonic cleaner should be getting here in a couple of days, which is nice. We'll then be able to clean off all of these parts that we sand. Because we can wipe them off and get them pretty close, but it's usually best just to run them through an ultrasonic cleaner. Oh, that's right. Yeah, do you like the new headset? Did you have any issues? What kind of charging did it end up being? Wireless or wired? I know there is some confusion on the Amazon listing. Oh yeah, it's wired. Nice. That's what you wanted, I think, right? Yeah. Does this piece go in there? Oh yeah, and that piece is going to go over top of it. Oh jeez. I had a job as a security guard once. Well, for a security company, so I had a couple of different postings depending on what was needed. I was a floater. So, I know the amount of spare time you're dealing with. But yes, I worked in one and like, it was just like twice a day I had to go, or no, it was like every 90 minutes I had to go check server room temperatures, things like that. If you guys are familiar with like those home shopping network shows, that was the post I got the most, was the one at one of those home shopping network locations. And they did fulfillment there, and they also ran orders and sales phone support through there. So like if it went above a single degree, I had to call like the IT director and stuff. Because there's something like every 15 minutes they were down, they would be potentially out hundreds of thousands of dollars or something like that. It's like lots of sales went through this location's network room, more so than even went out logistics wise, so shipping wise. Oh, I bet the owl is going to be super fun with that installed, with that on your head. Yeah. Having that surround sound will be a lot of fun. I guess, yeah, if you're playing a herbivore too, that would be really scary. Alright, we're just going to see if you slot in. Let's see what we got here. What should this look like at the end? Oh, okay. At least we can have your company too. Thank you so very much for hanging out with us. And yeah, it is a very boring job. Um, and yeah, it is. Well, I think yeah, relaxing too. So this goes on here like this, and it gets slotted all the way down. Okay. Yes, we have. It's for the last few months. It's just been me and Shadow, and then occasionally some other randos. But we have another regular. So excited. Alrighty. Okay. Alrighty, let's get this cover on here. Which way does it go over? This side goes on top? Where's that side? Let's see here. Yeah. Probably like that, yeah. There we go. There's our piece. Let's go ahead and sand that down a little bit. Okay. Oh, that's really neat. It actually opens up. Alright, last couple little parts here. Okay. Alright, we got that one all put together here. Let's see here if I can figure this out. Why is it doing that? No, no, I don't want you guys to see that yet. Alright, let's see if we can figure this out. God, so Okay, I figured it out. That'll do it. All right. Let's try this now. There we go. Hoss, how are you still in my chat if I banned you? Oh. Account suspended or deactivated. Alright. Let's see here. I think I can really quickly just give you guys the ability to change your avatars. Here. If I go here, and I go here, and I go here, this thing, should be able to that's fun. Okay. Now I want you guys to be able to do this stuff here. Wait. No. Stop. How do I get rid of this? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can I just start with a bomb? Is that what I'm supposed to do? This is really dumb. Alright, cool. Well, he's gone, Shadow. We're going to figure out how to make it so you guys can control your... So, yeah. There you go, Shadow. If you refresh the page, you should be able to select your avatar. That's odd. Now you are a Flareon, yeah. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. So let's see here. Restream bot. There we go. Get out of here. Oh. There we go. All right, there you go. Have fun with those. Okay. Let's get this piece together. I think you can even move them around and stuff. Oh, you will. Good, good, good. You sure Charizard farted? Charizard's got a fart. I wonder why. Let's see here. Oh, did I accidentally? That's fun. Oh, but now you can see my mouse, so we're gonna get rid of that. Oh, there's a pretty big delay on my stream, actually. That's okay, though. Hey, you caught the star, Shadow. Way to go. Yeah, it's latency's pretty bad. I'm curious as to how far my audio is delayed. We'll have to see here. Oh, well, that's good then. I'm glad that it doesn't look or sound delayed. Alrighty, so then there's that. Good deal. And then this just slots in like so. Okay. Go ahead and type pineapple for me when you hear me ask this, because I am curious about the sound delay. Okay, yeah, that's pretty immediate. Alright, cool. Alright. Well then, good deal. Yeah, we'll glue that part in, actually. Little parts tend to want to go everywhere. And there is our bazooka. It's got a little handle here. Bazooka part, another handle right there. And of course, the gun part that has the ability to adjust if you need it for posing. And the little eye thing comes open. And then this rotates as well. All right, cool. There's our bazooka. All right, so now we have all the guns done. Or all the weapons, because one is an axe. So we have this bazooka, this machine gun, and this axe. So there's our axe, our machine gun, our Gigant bazooka, and our Zaku bazooka. Yay! We've done it, guys. We've done it. So we'll put these down in here. Let's go ahead and just take that out, and there are our finished parts. All right, cool. Joel sounds pretty quick, yeah. There's a bunch of different kinds of stream avatars we can do too. I wanted to find a good dinosaur one for you, Shadow, but I just didn't have time, and that Pokemon one's really, really popular. So I wanted to keep the Pokemon vibes going. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started with the next part. Let's see, 2-1 and 2-2. That should be it. What's on the bottom here? Oh. Some flash from the manufacturer, as well as a sticker. Alright. Okay. So now I have to think about how in depth we want to go with the under frame. Let's see if we can get an idea of how much is going to show. Literally none of it? Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and we'll probably assemble all this then. Alrighty. We'll sand parts as we go for this one. How's that sound? I think it sounds just hunky-dory. Alright, so here's our piece. Nice. You'll get an idea for the scale of this thing once we get a leg here installed and put together. We don't have to really polish these parts as much. This is the internal frame. We want to just make sure that the thing kind of goes together. So we're mainly just removing the sprue sections. And maybe do a little bit of sanding to help make things fit in a little easier. But stuff like this, we want to get pretty clean, I think. That's a really tiny connector. So... Klefki? I know that one. Yep, it's just keys. I'm a pass. Alright, so it looks like we already bent this one down at 90 degrees and did that part, but it looks like it went up. Okay, good deal. Now E7 and E6. Yeah, it's these. Oh, I didn't catch it. I lost my keys. Oh, now you're Moltres. Oh, wow. I think you can add accessories onto most of the Pokemon too. Like hats. Like I had a Charmander with a hat the other day. He had a little top hat. There we go. And there's our base. Just added the little more of the internal frame on there. You're able to see it still bends and stuff. Just fine. Alright, 29 and 30. I think I already sanded some of these pieces. Or at least started to. Hey, Medias, thank you for coming back. Shadow is now a Moltres. And he just blew up himself. Oh, 10 gold. Found some doors without a lock. Uh-oh. Usually it's not good. Depends on the building, and because every post is different too. Alrighty. There's that piece. This is the female piece. Well, that's not the right piece. I was sanding the wrong piece. Employees are supposed to close and they leave. Yeah. Yeah, most security places you're actually more of a contractor, so they don't usually have. Actually, almost all security is contracted out. Very rarely is it on-site staff. At least here in the US. So you work for like a company, and the company is the person who does all the staffing for security. It prevents a bunch of stuff. It's easier to outsource that. Okay. Okay, so we'll put these two pieces. And we're working on the right leg right now. I think after the right leg we'll take a break from this, and we'll switch over to some D&D painting. There we go. There is our right leg. Now, should that all be at a right angle? Heck yeah, it should. So we're just going to smooth that flat so it matches. Oh, a 3 times shiny event too. Okay. That's right. Yeah, there are shinies in this game as well. So really, you guys haven't even taken any steps in your Pokemon journey. Because the Pokemon journey is getting all the shinies, right? Okay, so there's that step done. That's all right. I mean, you're working, so take your time. All right. Alright, so these red parts are going to be visible, so we're just going to sand them down. We're not going to actually slot them into place. Because we'll be painting this kit at some point in the future here. Let's just go ahead and paint these 2 pieces, sand these 2 pieces next. And we'll put these pieces back so we don't lose anything. Okay. Same with eye. That's definitely going to be visible as well. Yeah, okay, so these external armor pieces we're going to put over here. We're just going to focus on the internal frames. But we actually can't assemble any more of the internal frame at this point because it looks like everything else goes after that. We'll see what we got. E20, which is this piece right here. Yeah, I already sanded that one. So this one goes right here, like so. On the bottom right, yeah, the bottom. There we go. Boom. We'll probably attach this up here. Oh no, we can't, because we're gonna have, this is gonna go on here like so, and the other piece comes in the back. You won 5 points from the jumping game again. Hooray! So let's just go ahead. Let's assemble this all the way. We can take it apart. We won't do this for all the pieces, but we'll do it for some. So this one goes on here like so. Right? Or do I have this upside down? Raggy. Yeah, it goes on there like that. And then this piece is going to go down here like so. I'm really glad. I'm really glad you got a good system there. Shout out. Alright, cool. And yeah, that's just a little bit loose, which is exactly what we want. And there is actually our right leg. So this doesn't include the foot. There's our right leg. So you can kind of get an idea a little bit of what we're talking about in terms of size. And let me make sure this piece will go on. Yeah, this will go on just fine. So that goes on there like this. Oh boy. We're gonna get to paint all this. Yeah, it is very long. Doesn't include the waist or the foot either. Alright, I think at this point we're probably gonna pause in the Gundam building. Because I think at this point I'm gonna want to start painting things before I assemble them. I might do more sanding and such on my own time, and which there's a lot of. But yeah, everything needs sanded down, but we need to be clipping these into little spots, and maybe one day in a couple weeks or so we'll come back to it and actually clip them all and paint them on stream. But as of now, I don't want to do a bunch of stuff that I'm going to have to undo, if that makes sense. So like in order to paint this, yeah, we'll have to take everything off and take it all apart. We don't want to risk damaging anything, which I don't think we would, but you know, better safe than sorry. Skunk tank, that's just a skunk. I don't want to catch a skunk. Not feeling that. Actually, may as well. I need more Pokemon. Oh, I'm sorry. Ah, it did want me. I did. And I ended up catching it, yes. Alright, so there's that leg done. We might do some more sanding later, but I think it's time to get some painting done. So. Okay. Hey, kitten. Come on up. Hey, Peps. I have grown a small tail. Let's see here. There we go. Haas is back. Haas, how many times do I have to blacklist you before this works? Same with you, another TTT viewer. Another TTV viewer. I only want people that are actually in the chat to have little avatars and such. Let's see if I want to find one for myself. Well, bye, kitten. That didn't take long for you to get bored. There, I'll be a larvitar. We're going to run an ad for the pre-roll. Okay. While I clean up some stuff here. And get the next thing started. Okay, these can go in here. We're ready to do some painting. So let's go ahead and adjust this one down over a little bit. There we go. I got a new paper towel here. That is very old and ready. And I'm going to put my sanding stuff away. Over here it goes. Get some new water. Let's rinse this out a little bit. Okay. Is that jump game still going on? That's hilarious. Ugh. So this is fun with Pikachu. When you lift up Pikachu, it gets little balloons. I noticed that. That is fun. It's Larvitar? No, no one else gets little balloons or anything. Ah. So that's pretty fun. Okay. So what do we want to paint? Shadow, what do you think? What do you want to paint? You're here. The other's choice tonight. That's fair. Dragon? There's not a dragon to paint. There is a dragon to paint, actually. We have that green dragon. Dragon. Alright, alright. Paint a green dragon. Sir, the holes for your feet don't line up. Sir. Sir. Oh, that is vaguely irritating. The holes for the feet on this base just don't line up even a little bit. Alright, you guys know what we do. We're just gonna hot glue it onto the base. That is incredibly frustrating. And it's not even that like two of them misalign a third. It's just none of them or no two go in at the same time. That's what she said. But also, what the heck? Okay. Well, actually, I think because we want to make sure we get all parts of the model, we'll probably just hold him by the wings for a bit. All right, cool. So, actually, real quick, what we're going to do is I am going to take a real quick fiver and run an ad for a real quick fiver, and I will catch you guys when I get back. I'm gonna get something to eat real quick. And I think, thank you. It has been a lot of fun to try and figure that out. I think you should still be able to play with your avatars even when I switch to the whatchamacallit screen now. Okay, good. Alright. You catch good Pokemon while I'm gone too. I will be back. shall be back in just a minute. I'm going to finish eating my sandwich. Hey, Pie Master, how you doing? You having fun tonight, John? I see there is Zapdos. Because we all know what Zapdos is, right? Zapdos is a thunderhawk. Zapdos is a flying bird that attacks. I just noticed you're the first person ever tipped me, John. I'm gonna need to adjust the tip thing because it's all over the place. Ooh, Cranidos. Guys, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Oh, I didn't get it. Dang it. I even used my quick ball. Oh well. Alright, well, I guess we'll paint a dragon instead. Everyone ready for this? I've had this model chilling around for a while. Gotta get the rest of this green coat down. The Eevee is my wife, Anasaurus. No one caught the Carados. I know, right? Her name is Oriana. She often goes by Anna. And then, so Anasaurus Rexus. Normally she does Anasaurus or Anasaurus Rex. But those were taken on Twitch, so she went with Anasaurus Rexus. Yeah. That's exactly right. She is a dinosaur. Okay, so I think we'll use, let's get the rest of this base coat down in these areas that we missed before. I think we actually ran out of paint. Gotta remember how we mixed up these colors. Is that jumping game still going? Oh jeez, I don't know how to stop it. I'm gonna level with you guys. And also, it doesn't include some of the second generation Pokemon, but it definitely doesn't include all of them. So we'll have to I'll have to figure out. I probably have to just download more of the little patch thingies. So, because her favorite from the second gen was Aaron, and I tried to find Aaron for her, and we couldn't. Because I remember Gen 2 is Sapphire, or Gen 3, sorry. Has some of the, oh, actually, yeah, because Larvitar was Gen 2, actually. So I just didn't download the Gen 3 patch. I should be able to just do that, actually, right quick. No, but that would require disconnecting. I'll do it next time. Okay. So let's go ahead and just get some of the darker green down here. This area is going to struggle with the primer over the plastic, but that's okay. We're just trying to get, again, those base coats down. And this is an area of the model that you won't see. But in case on the off chance you do see just a little bit of it, I want to make sure that it's just a dark green. It's like under here and under here. In these more shadowy areas. It looks like we really went with a really bright ass green. Let's go ahead and just do this and kind of blend these colors in. Again, this is areas that you probably won't see on the model ever. This is the area that we kind of neglected when we went through with our initial pass. Because I believe we had him glued down to a base. Let's go ahead and mix up our brighter color here, which definitely had, I'm looking at it now, and it definitely had some Necron compound in it here. So, sorry, some Tesseract glow, for sure. I almost asked Josh if he wanted to come hang out and play Pokemon with us, Shadow. But this is definitely not Josh's jam. Well, I can add other ones. There's definitely a lot of franchises and stuff. I can add World of Warcraft ones if he wants. Or whatever he's into playing now, I never know. We won't add any Lithium Medium to this. You be down for the World of Warcraft ones? Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of these plugins that are free to add in. So we're still not there. We need to go a little bit brighter, but this is a good intermediary. Go ahead and we'll add, actually, there, that's pretty close. It's actually pretty spot on. There we go. Okay, cool. So we don't have to actually undo any of our paint job. Oh, you guys got big wings in your way. I'm sorry. We'll have to just deal with that, though. I don't really have an easy way to undo that. I'll show you guys here in a second what we're looking at. Thank you for joining us, Pie Master. What were you up to? Did you stream today? Just working. I know it looks pretty ferocious right now, but we'll fix it. Horrendous, sorry, not ferocious. We'll fix it. We just need to get some of that excess off. Get it spread around the model here. And what we're actually going to do is, what's fun is, we're going to highlight this green with yellow. Oh. What else is new? Certain things aren't working, so now you can't close tickets. What else is new? Jeez. We're definitely gonna have to let this dry before we do what I want to do next on it. Ah, I'm sick of this. Shadow, remind me on if you join Friday's stream. Remind me that this dragon exists, or if you can, remind me earlier in the day. I'll set a reminder here, because this guy's been hanging around in my to be done shelf for too long, and we're not really gonna get to finish him today. Or even really get much else besides this base coat done. Because this is going to be a thick old coat. And he has been hanging out in this sorry state of half painted for too long. He's got adventurers to kill in the forest. Oop. Brush flip. Okay. Yeah, and commission price, I put $50 including model. This is the Pathfinders WizKids Deep Cuts collab series. This is well, from my local gaming store, it was $30. I don't know how much it is MSRP, but so it's actually like $20 for the painting service on something like this. And you'll see why when we actually go to do the base. because we're going to do a really awesome scenic base. Oh my gosh, I told you guys yesterday I got my first Etsy sale and I put it in the mail today. I'm so excited. I really hope that they send me a picture of it in use. I'm so happy. It was one that we did here on stream too. I'm very excited to get more things sold on there. And I am pricing out everything and keeping up with... Oh, which one was it? It was the Arakakra. It's from way, way back. The money will go towards the giant charity build, minus the $3 for the model. So I'm very excited to... Because I don't want anyone to think that I'm going back on my word at all. I definitely have the idea of still wanting to give something nice to charity at the end, but looking at the cost of everything, it was a thousands and thousands of dollar project, and especially once you add in the custom dragons and the Etsy dragons and stuff, and I just need a little bit to bankroll that. And I need a buyer lined up and have a plan. Otherwise, I just have thousands of dollars of models sitting around my house painted. So I'm selling a little bit of them, and I put like 70% of it away towards the fund of a big charity commission that I will commission myself to do. Which is kind of how I've treated in my own books and stuff, as how I'm doing the giant every entry build is a charity commission that I've just assigned to myself and I've been paying myself to do. Some more of that green in there. Because I felt really bad. My wife and I had a really good conversation about it. Oh, thank you for the lurking, Bymaster. And if you get up later, hit me up. We can play some games or something. Or tomorrow, I'm actually free for most of the day. So hit me up. Get the rest of this down here. Alrighty. Alright, we're gonna give this a real good once over here. Gonna dry off our brush. So what kind of stuff does Josh play now? Shadow? I miss Josh, and I really miss Justin. But I also really miss Josh as a friend. Getting to hang out with him and play video games was great. I miss getting to do that. But I think him and I just kind of played different games. Kind of like Pie Master and I. I love when Pie Master and I get together and play games. It is not an everyday thing, though. No siree. We play different kinds of games. I'm going to paint these spines in this green now. Just different stuff on Steam. I'll check out his Steam account. Steam profile. See if there's anything he's been hopping into lately. And I'll join him on there. Let's get these scales too. There's some scales here in the wings. I have a feeling that I'm going to paint over these sections when I go to do the wings, but for now, let's go ahead and get them. Let's get some paint on them. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be going over these wings again. Ah, Snubble. Oh, why did I use a quick ball on that? Ah, damn it. I don't care about that. Oh, well, I caught it. Yay. Ah. Alright, I bought an Ultra Ball. Let's buy a Pokeball too. It wouldn't let you type out the quick ball? Oh, fuck. Okay. That's, yes. Okay, cool. Actually, that's on mine. Okay. Let me fix that real quick. Where is unique chat mod? See, we are still learning Twitch, everybody. I'm glad you still got the Pokemon anyway. Whew. Okay, so let me see here. I'm gonna click show mod icons. You should be able to be seen. No, I don't want to see that. No, never mind. That's different. I'm gonna figure out how to fix that real quick. Shout out. That is Twitch unique chat mode. How do I? Right, I get what it is. How do I turn it off? Oh, it's why I didn't let you throw an Ultra Ball last time. Okay. Okay, so that's easy. That's exactly what I was gonna type in, but okay, unique chat should be off now. I only have 3 people in my chat, so nothing crazy is going on here. Let me post this up in this buddies. Can I edit this message? Oh, cool, I can. Cool. Oh, I got pinged here. Let's see, am I using Streamlabs OBS? Ooh, that's a good question. Oh, your bird is sleeping. I want to make my Larvitar sleep. How do I make my Larvitar sleep? Does Larvitar... He might not have a sleep. Custom command, exclamation point sleep. Oh, he does. Good. Alright, well, we're going to put him to sleep. Okay. Let's go through. I'm going to go through again. We did a really good initial rough pass. Now we're going through. We're going to make sure we have a good solid coat on all of these spots and such. We might cut off these wings. I'm going to level with you guys. And there's this giant seam. Okay. Well, the giant seams we can actually cover, given that it's a green dragon. We'll cover it in like he's gonna get covered in mud and stuff, so that's fine. We can deal with like this next scene. My issue is gonna be painting around these wings throughout the whole project. I want to be able to get my highlights and stuff in here, but we'll have to sort out what we're doing there. So the wings might need to get hobby sawed off, which means I'll have to find my hobby saw. Okay. Just do the inside of his mouth green for now. Basically, we're just going to make this whole thing green. We'll do the tongue even. That's fine. By the time we're done with this, we're not going to get... We're going to be doing everything with acrylic paints, so we'll be able to cover this stuff up easy. So I'm thinking about the pricing on that Gundam build, because I think it'd be fun to offer people the ability to do, because I really plan on making that really epic and awesome. Like a really cool diorama base and everything. And so for Warhammer painting, I charge roughly, I do it based on the model, but it ends up being about $7 an hour, if that. And for D&D painting, it's closer to $5 or $3 an hour. I'd say 3. And Warhammer painting is probably closer to 5 as well. So, but the Gundam is tough. And again, I don't think of this hourly, but I like to do the math hourly, because I usually have a thought for a price in my head, and I go with my gut, and then I break out the math on how that works out hourly, because I guess I do that to myself. Oh, jeez. Which sometimes I guess I shouldn't do, but I do it anyway, just because, you know, you're supposed to think about it, and you want to make sure you're valuing your time appropriately, and that you know what you're committing to. We'll do the wing later, 100%. The Gundam kit, we're about 10 hours into the kit. So I don't know what I'm going to do for that one. I don't know what this is, but it's going to be painted green. Because that's a lot of hours. And it could just be a skill thing too, so that's why I really want to get a couple of them under my belt. Before I start thinking about pricing and stuff. But that's just always in the back of my mind. Because again, those Gundam kits are again another thing that I don't want to just like have chilling around my house, a bunch of them. Or like the Zoid kit. It's a $50 kit already. Even if I put 10 hours of work into it, my gut reaction would be to charge $75. It's $2.50 an hour. It's not a lot. You guys have seen the effort we've put into that one kit so far, and we're not even halfway done with it. So, it might just not be possible to do that. But again, Gundams is a little bit different. You know, with the, there's some Bandai kits, like the Pokemon Bandai kits. I have a price together for those. That's done. The Pokemon Bandai kits are so simple, they're so small, and that simplicity lends itself to a very easy to negotiate pricing structure. Just done. Easy to lay out, easy to expand on, and all that good stuff. But the other kits do not have that. Alright, so this is actually drying pretty fast, so we'll be able to get to more than what I thought. And I apologize, I am just thinking out loud. Damn it. Oh, yeah. That's tough. Yeah, I got a really weird one. It was like Crawley or something in that first battle that I tried by accident. I think it was Crawley. I don't actually know. I was totally wrong. It was like a water ground or something. Yeah, Shadow, I think I warned you the other day. Those Pokemon battles are legit. It's more like if you went to a Pokemon battle tournament and you were playing with them, because everyone has like real quick access to those IVs and move sets and stuff. It's no joke. Those Pokemon battles are no joke. And again, for anyone that's watching on YouTube or anything, we're using the Twitch extension called Pokemon Community, something or other, Pokemon Community Group in our Twitch chat, battle Pokemon as well as capture them and all that good stuff. Yeah, it's tough. It's gonna require like a lot of knowledge, and it's definitely learning a lot. Yeah, on their development log, they did say that they are working on previews of moves, things like that, because right now all they have is like the symbol. So let's see. Yeah, right now all there is the symbol for like the type, and it's just requiring a little bit on knowledge. Oh, and don't forget you can nickname your Pokemon. You just edit their name. Oh, you're an Arcanine. It's adorable. Let's grab a social media picture here, obligatory social media picture. See if we can get some more people interested in joining the stream. Just gotta wait for it to update. Refresh. Get a little snippety snip going. What we got, Shadow? Anyone we care about? Oh, Jolteon. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's look up some pictures of a green dragon. We're gonna look up some pictures of the green dragon while we wait for some of those contrast paints to dry here. D&D green dragon. Okay. So yeah, just like I thought, like some yellows, some greens. More yellow on the underbelly. Uh-oh. I have a plan for that though. We'll fix that. Oh, I like that green dragon actually. With the nice, almost super pale. Hey, I caught a Jolteon! That's so exciting! I really like this nice pale undertone green. Almost a white. That one's almost beige. Ooh, that one looks spooky. That one's got ruins growing off of it. That would be really cool, but I would want a larger model to do that on. And I don't think this is the gargantuan green dragon. This is, I'm going to call this one the adult. Or, what are the sizes of dragons in 5e? Monsters 5e index. Let's see, because I decided this wasn't a big enough model for the gargantuan. Let's see here. Yeah, so this is the adult, not the ancient. This is huge size. I think it was marketed as the gargantuan one by WizKids and the Pathfinder, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna call this one the Shadow. You and Anasaurus are running almost foot and foot. You guys are really cute together. We're gonna call this the adult green dragon instead of the gargantuan green dragon isn't even a type of dragon. No one told me. It's the adult green dragon. None of you would have known, but yeah. Can never save that. Gatorade there. Okay, how are we looking? Almost dry enough. Almost dry enough. So what the plan is here, we're going to hit these areas with some white primer very, very gently and kind of get a nice undercoat where we want those yellow areas to be, is the plan. Yeah. And I'm gonna add a little bit more, God. Okay. I wish I'd looked more at photos before I started with this paint job, but that's what you get sometimes when you jump into things. I think we jumped into this because I had a bunch of greens sitting around on my wet palette in my ink wells when we started this, which is fine. Okay, so yeah. Okay. Oh, I missed a YouTube message. Damn it. Mr. Steve Feynman gave me a dab a couple of hours ago. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Can't believe I missed that. I feel a little bit bad. Alright, let's grab this. I have a little bit of a bloody nose going. It's a little dry down here. Sorry, everybody. The realities of working in a basement. It happens. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to set this up so that I only see the I want to post, I want to see, can I set up my chat here to only display? Ha. I can't figure that out. I just have to pay closer attention. Okay. So we're going to crack on. I'll have to figure out some stream stuff later. My accent, I didn't realize that it would be as easy as it was, but I've been entirely missing any chats from YouTube. Looks like there was just one guy that said one thing, or he didn't even say, he sent an emote. I really don't want to be missing things like that. I love my YouTube audience. So, sorry anyone that watches this on YouTube, especially if you watch live. I don't have a good plan for that. I don't know how to. I could get another. Maybe another monitor would work, or just monitor this. Actually, no, I have a plan. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some white surface primer. Oh, you won! They surrendered. That's amazing, Shadow. You won our first Pokemon battle. You did it! Yay! They use Pokemon you knew. Yeah, and you'll get familiar with them, I'm sure, as you do more. 100%. I'm sure you'll learn a little bit more. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some white primer and we're going to add a place for us to add yellow to. Because right now, if we tried to go through here, down in here, and add our yellow, it really wouldn't work super well on the underbelly. Now the rest of the areas we're going to be able to add yellow too, because as you can see they're very, very bright already, and we'll be fine there. But we need a better, more solid coat for the yellow on the bottom of the model. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to mix up some primer. And we're actually going to mix this up. And the reason we're going to add some thinner to this is because I really don't want the primer to be super opaque. I mean, I'm going to build up a little bit of opacity, but we don't need it to be, we're not priming the model. We're just using primer to be a good solid base coat. Now, if I knew for a fact that I was going to entirely airbrush the rest of this model, I would probably just use acrylic inks for this, but I actually don't have a yellow acrylic ink. The one that I had went bad, so we'll have to make do without. Okay, so we're gonna add, let's put these sanding sponges away. Actually, let's put this whole stack of, I have this little stack of cups next to me and I don't need this. Let's put that whole thing over there. Get it out of our way a little bit. We're at about a 1-to-1 mixture of primer to airbrush thinner to this thing. Yeah, I will say playing Pokemon Sword and Shield, I did, because they cover a lot more generations in that game. I really like that game. I need to play it a little bit more and get the expansions. No, Beach, you had to, that's why I didn't play the expansions, because you ended up having to like pay for Nintendo Switch Online or something. I was upset about it. I don't remember. Hey, who are you? Yeah. I thought I knew Pokemon, but I was wrong. I was very far behind. But yeah, sorry. So what like the new generations and stuff, I've learned a lot more of them from the Pokemon Sword and Shield. Oh, Fairy type, yeah. Steel types. Steel type Driffion, that's a little bit odd. I thought you played the generation where they introduced the steel types. Alright, cool. Well, that's probably too much, but that's alright. Let's go ahead and turn our airbrush on before we start messing with it. Oh, you've only ever watched the series. That'll do it then. Okay. See, I have only ever watched the first series. And that was many years ago. Many years ago. When I was a kid. And I could probably say that I probably didn't watch the whole thing. If I'm being entirely honest with myself. No, unfortunately there's no paint on that thing right now. So we're going to need to test this out on our hand. Okay, cool. So that's what we're looking for. Just the ability to add a little bit of white into the neck and neck area and such. We're going to be a little bit careful when we're doing this. What I love about the Badger Patriot 105 is the ability to do some of these more in-touch, more close-up jobs too. You can always add some more of the green back in. We actually want this to fade the other way, so we're going to add some super white to the tip of the wings. There we go. And there. Now we have a nice white underbelly. And let's try and get this without ruining our green. Trying to add some white into here. A little bit more. So we want basically just a full white, and we're going to do a nice fade from green to black, green to yellow, yellow to green. So I'm pretty much making the wings almost entirely white here on top. We'll be manually adding the color and such anyway. But I want a nice bright undercoat because we're going to be using some yellow and bright green on these wings, so we definitely need a good place for that to, a good foundation for that color to go onto. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more under here. There we go, just like that. And the tail, not as important. Try and make sure we just hit it a little bit. But there we go. That should do it. Alright, cool. Hey, you caught a kakuna! Thank you. I hope it looks really nice. Thank you very much. So we're going to go ahead. And we're going to use this. And let's go ahead and run some airbrush cleaner through. And make sure to break up any of those little blobs of paint in here. Oh, that's a big blob of paint. We're just going to pick that out, actually. When you're dealing with primer, you tend to get things like that. Big old blobs. And we want to try and not run that through our airbrush, because that will get clogged. Hey, you caught the kakuna. That's right. Yeah, awesome. And hey, now we have 2 people watching on YouTube and 3 people on Twitch. Awesome. Thank you both. Thank everyone for watching. Oh, I only got 3 days, Shadow, to catch 2 more bug-type Pokemon. I should have tried to catch that kakuna. I need to catch... I haven't caught any poison, so... I don't think I'm going to get that one done. Oh, I've caught 1. Oh, empty disc. Empty disc used to teach your Pokemon a new full moveset. Used with caution. Okay. So that's where you get those items from. You can't buy them, I don't think. Or maybe you can. I don't know. You can get them like that. Alright, cool. So there we go. We got the airbrush cleaner doing its thing. Should be good. Just gonna do a small little bit of back channeling here. Make sure we aren't getting any chunks of paint. And then under the light here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to check out the tip of my airbrush here. Make sure it's nice and clean. Actually, I'm going to use a sponge for this. So I like using these little makeup sponges. I definitely need to get more of these. Actually, these aren't makeup sponges. These are, I got them at Hobby Lobby in one of the paint sections. I definitely need to get more of these. These are a little bit of a lifesaver when it comes to using an airbrush. It's a non-fibrous sponge tip, basically. So it allows you to do things like clean an airbrush without worrying about getting little hairs everywhere. what do we want to call them? We'll call them Q-tip pubes everywhere. We don't want those. You can buy them for 5,000 in the Poke Shop? That's insane. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. I think I'd have to sell all of my Pokemon in order to get one of those. Yeah, I would. Jeez. Good deal. Cool. Airbrush clean. Nice. Okay, so now let's get the yellow. Yellow has never been my friend. Yeah, you can sell some of yours now that you have you can sell your terrible starter that you hate. Yes, I will trade you for your Oshawott. Do you want someone of mine? I have a... I don't know if anyone could. We'll see. We'll hold off. We'll hold off until I get someone that you want that I don't. So it can't be like my Jolteon or my Manectric, because I'm very happy with both of those. Alright, so here's this ancient mummy. We're going to try and thin this down to the point where we can use it in our airbrush. Oh no, actually we're going to use this as a highlight color. We'll do the base coat in an almost orangish color. Yeah. I don't know. Jolteon's... We'll have to see what we get. There may be a couple in other generations that I might like a little bit more, but oh man, Jolteon was definitely my favorite way back in the day. It's like a ripoff version of, yeah, that is pretty close to accurate, I believe. Oh, I have 2 messages on Discord. I wonder what those are. Let's see. They are notifications for Tabletop Titans going live. So we're going to. Those are from days ago, or yesterday, or earlier today, something. Alright, so we're going to try using some Yenden yellow. Which one of these is darker? This is probably darker. Yeah. Cassadoran is definitely darker. You can also try using... No, we're not going to mess with the lacquer paints today. Maybe next time. Some other time. I gotta figure out my mask situation and get good ventilation out of here. Because I got a good... one of those nice respirator masks. But... that's probably going to be a by myself kind of thing for the time being. We don't need a lot of this, so we're just going to grab a little bit of it. Although, that's very orange. This might be better. No, I don't like that color either. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. let's go ahead and we're gonna add some skeletal horde into our Eanden yellow. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Yeah, that's actually kind of exactly what I wanted. Alright, so we mixed up some skeleton horde and in yellow. And let's see if we can get this to look the way we want it to. Get out of here, box. There we go. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. Try and catch that. That is looking pretty good. Okay. Alright. It's definitely a good start to our yellow. Hey, Shadow, you caught the lamp hat. Awesome. That one's just a lamp. Oh, thank you. I do like this color for the belly as well. I'm glad we didn't just use the Indian yellow. We added a little bit of that skeletal horde in there. That little bit of brown is going to kind of darken it up a little bit. Yes, it is a fire type. It's a fire ghost type. It's a lamp. Of course, it's got fire. Your staff? I didn't know you had people working for you, Shadow. They work for you in the Isle? The dinosaur game that we played together that one time? Oh. That's exciting. So how are they going insane? Just excited for it, or... entire profiles for each dinosaur species. And at this rate, it's becoming like an essay length for all of them. Not easy for new people to read. You could try doing graphics instead. Or charts instead of getting down into the nitty-gritty via text. Adding screen claps and stuff. Little screen captures of, hey, this is what you can eat. That might help people understand it a little bit more. Okay. Ah, you went in depth with the behaviors. Yeah, well. Oops. That's tough then. That is tough. Not even sure if the plague bearer's flesh is going to show up on the green and the yellow, but we're going to give it a whirl. Let's get a little bit of medium in there too. We'll use the contrast medium for this one. So when you say you went in depth with the behaviors, do you mean the in depth in the behaviors like those emotes you could do, or? Oh, how people should act. That's tough then. Yeah. Every new system. I mean, if you're creating guides on how people should act for every dinosaur, that's tough. Hey, Dr. Praetorius, how you doing, man? Thank you very much. About to see if some plague bearer's flesh is gonna give us the fade we need. What are you working on tonight? It's been a while. I don't think it's gonna be dark enough, guys. Alright, so it's a little bit darker. So we'll add it in here in the middles. Oh, back to the Death Guard. That's right. That's right. I still love all of your super clean Death Guard. Sent pictures of your stuff to my buddy. He stopped playing Warhammer, but he used to play some Death Guard. Never really got into the painting aspect. Didn't really enjoy it, so he ended up not playing the game anymore. But yeah, he was like, "Oh, those are nice." Yeah, that actually works pretty well. We'll get this on these areas that haven't been hit with paint yet. Oh, and Painting for Tuesday. Yeah, I showed that. And I'll join you guys' voice channel. There's just another day that I can stream, but tell those guys I said hi. I wanted to try and move my hobby day around my streaming day, but you guys do painting events almost every day, so, or at least all the days that I could stream. So I was like, okay, well, close. We'll use this also to kind of blend this in a little bit here and here. Alright, so the Plague Bearer's flesh I just added a little bit. Kind of brought it down a little bit. Oh wow, it looks almost identical on the stream. It just brings the color down a little bit. Yeah, it is a lot of fun. Like, they're really great guys. I am. Oh, and who'd you get? Who are you in chat? You are a little Nidoran. That's exciting. Yeah, I'm really glad I got to share those guys with you as well. They're an awesome group of guys. I just don't get to join them for as many things as I wish that I feel obligated to, because I get so much from them. I don't really give much, except the occasional post. I don't play Warhammer very much. I need to learn how to play the new edition. I do need to get on that. Tuesday is their main one for painting, and then Thursday is their... They do Hobby Thursday, so Thursday, and what's the other one they do? They do another one. Where is it? I don't remember. I can't remember it now. Yeah, Painting Tuesday is their big one. And then the other days that I could join on, like, voice and stuff, I just have to work, unfortunately. Alright. Here's this. That is this done. So then we're going to add a little bit of a darker green. And we're not trying to fade the wings exactly. We're just trying to get some variations in color. So it's not going to be a really clean fade. We're just kind of adding splotches of color here and there. And if it ends up being in lines or down the wings or something, that is just okay. Shadow, I love that Pie Master's little avatar there is still just chilling asleep. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, a Spheal. I know that Pokemon. Oops. Let's see if we can catch this one. Hey, you caught it! That's awesome! Way to go. You got a Spheal. Okay, there's this. Okay, now the next color we want to use. Let's try this darker green. I'm going to be very careful with this because this will just absolutely cover up our yellow that we did. This is a great idea, Shadow, getting this dragon painted. It's been hanging around for way too long. And there we go. There's our dragon wings. Pokemon is playing the slot machine? I didn't know that was a possibility. Oh my god, it is. It is just straight up playing the slot machine. That's adorable. That is great. Oh, can you? How? Here, go for it. I mean, I guess you could lay a bomb down and explode me out. I didn't see anything. Do it again, Shadow. Oh, wow. Okay, wow. Yeah, you did. You just bullied that Eevee right out of here. I don't know. You've grown too powerful. Aww. That's adorable. Well, dang, I think that's it. We're gonna have to clean the airbrush. Oh. How long have we been streaming? Okay, 3.5 hours. You know, we did a 5-hour stream yesterday, guys. I think I'm gonna call this one a short one. And I'm gonna call it for tonight. I'm gonna have to disassemble this airbrush and break it all down and get it cleaned. Hopefully in the next couple days I'll have that ultrasonic cleaner in the mail and I'll be able to just drop some stuff in there. And that should help the process out a little bit. I don't think it's that bad of a clog, but oh, not again, chat. It's like every time you use the that we use the airbrush. That's what it is. Oh yeah, so here's what we made tonight. It's looking great. Got a nice yellow underbelly, dark wings. The wings will add a little bit of a dry brush to give a little bit more variation to. But this is what we're looking at right now. We got to add some more highlights on the actual scales, and then work on these horns and these mouths and some of these details. So Friday, look forward to getting this finished up. I might work on a little bit of this touch-up work like here. We've never gotten any paint whatsoever on the tips of these wings. I might work on that a little bit over the next couple days. But Friday, we'll work on the base and everything for this guy. So, and I have some stuff in mind for that. But in the meantime, you guys have a great rest of your night. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna work on this thing. This stupid needle. Yes. How many points yet? Yeah. There's green paint all over this. 17.5K. You're getting close to a free model there, Shadow. Or you can redeem it just to make a decision as to what we paint next. Everything past 20K. Although you could also probably just ask. I'm taking any and all suggestions right now. Jurgen's pretty good. The Jurgen is pretty good. Alright, folks. Well, let me put this back together real quick. Let's see if... Yeah, I'm getting paint right there. Okay. Well. Happens to the best of us. But it is probably time to pull this thing all the way apart again. Yes, we will stick around for the last Pokemon while I mess with my airbrush. Yeah, the same about the same 15-minute mark that the what do you call it do? That the channel points do. It should be relatively close to that. I guess I should make sure I have Pokeballs so I can try and catch this one with you. Cascoon! Let's see if we get it. I didn't get it. Did you? Well, hopefully we'll both be able to get the... Actually, I need 2 more bug Pokemon as well for this mission. And 4 more poison. I don't think that one's happening. But the bug ones shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, Friday, we need to be on it. We need to get these last couple. For sure. For sure. Alright, folks. It was a lot of fun painting models and catching Pokemon with you, but it is time for me to, well, not call it a night, but get focused and start doing my own thing here. It was a lot of fun hanging out with you. Of course you can mess around with stuff while I paint Shadow. That's why we're here. I think there, yeah, my clog's in there. That's where it usually ends up being. Alright. Hey, Shadow, you caught the Cascoon. Nice, nice. That's all right. Oh, that's it. Yeah, duh. Okay. Well, that's it for me. You folks have a good rest of your night, and I will catch you in the next one. Friday night, we finish a dragon, and we work on its base. So, thank you folks very much. They're going to get sold later. You savage. The savagery, Shadow. You're going to sell your bug Pokemon? Oh, my God.